are back like we never left. Welcome to another episode of Spill It with Rabitz. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much. If you're just viewing for the first time, please take out time and subscribe, like, share, and join in the conversation. As you know, on Spill It with Rabitz, we discuss everything about northern celebrities and the northern entertainment industry. On my couch today, drum roll, I have the one, the only, the tall glass of champagne. Oh my God. Jordan Bangoji right here in the studio with me. How are you, Jordan?
I am good. I'm doing very well.
I'm meeting you for the first time, and it's an honor.
I'm glad that you called me tall glass or something. Sweeten me.
So thank you for being here.
It's a pleasure.
We're just going to have a back and forth conversation. Feel free.
Women like
Right.
back and forth things.
Yes, it's good for the spirit and soul. So let's talk about you for a bit. Let's talk about growing up in Kaduna. You know, what was it like for you?
Growing up in Katy was fun. I hope my parents don't see this, but I used to be a really stubborn kid.
Okay.
I like going out a lot, but it was fun all through. I remember having friends who used to always watch my back, and growing up now, I appreciate the fact that my childhood was here because I learned a lot of persistence, I learned a lot of perseverance, I learned discipline, you know, a lot of things that Katy, the North, instilled in me that I'm grateful for because I've gone to the South and I've seen how life is, you know, and I'm just grateful that those values were input in me at a young age here.
Talk to me about becoming a creative here in Kaduna. At what point did you discover yourself? At what point did you discover that, I can sing? Like,
Oh, okay. So, firstly, I used to play basketball. So I started playing basketball.
you are tall.
Yes, I am. So I started playing basketball when I was 14-ish.
Okay.
And I always knew I could sing in the bathroom. You get, everybody can. But I never knew that
I can.
I was sure. But I figured out I could sing when I was like 16 or so. And it was my brother who pointed it out. He was like, boy, you can actually sing, we can make money off you, so.
Your brother told you that they can make money off you?
No.
Wow.
He signed me up for my first contest.
Okay.
And I came third. I think I won like 30K.
So that was when you started paying attention to...
Yeah, that's literally when I started paying attention to music. When I was 16, but I started music professionally when I was like 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
So far so good, you've been doing music.
Yeah.
Has Kaduna been, welcoming for you? Do you think they've been appreciating what you bring to the table as, a creative here?
Definitely. I can say definitely now they are.
But then it was not giving. We did not see the light at the end of the tunnel.
I'm just going to be very, very blunt and honest. It's in every area of life. It's not just in music, and it's for everybody.
Yeah.
You make yourself what you want to make yourself, and then people come along. You don't expect people to just, support you off the back when you start. You need to sharpen yourself.
You need to show them.
Exactly. And I was a horrible singer when I started. I was horrible at playing the guitar. I didn't know anything about music when I started doing music. I didn't have any guidance. There was no person I could say, this person is teaching me music. So I can understand when people didn't support me because I wasn't really that good. A lot of people take that criticism negatively, and I feel like that's not the right way to grow.
Okay.
So just being able to learn from your mistakes, being able to sharpen your skills, build yourself, improving what you know, that's ultimately what makes people love you.
So yeah, I feel you. Talk to me about transitioning, right? From the average young person who loves to sing and who does music to a superstar. What even inspired you to go for idols? Because I don't know, we can give you the morale from Kaduna. Were there other people there who auditioned who were from Kaduna?
I met two people.
Okay.
But they didn't.
And you were the only one who got in.
Yes.
So what inspired, what pushed you to say, oh, you see this idol, I won't go for him?
So, rest in peace. He was my older brother.
Okay.
May his soul rest in peace.
I'm so sorry about that.
No, come on, man, it's part of life. I went for the season before season 7. So I was in season 6, and he actually told me to go for it. And because I wanted to listen to him, because he was one of the closest people to me, and he supported my music even when I was still nothing. So I was like, since he said, let me just go and do it. So I went for season 6, and I actually made it to the theater week thing, but I was diagnosed with COVID, so I couldn't go on. And they called me back in season 7. I said, hey, we noticed that you had one of the best auditions in the last season.
Oh, they called you back in season 7.
So they're like, we would love to have you back again in season 7. You wouldn't have to do your first audition. You just go straight to meet the judges. Is that fine with you? And I was like, I think about it. And then I didn't want to go because I was really not, in the mood then. But a friend of mine called me like 2 a.m. I was like, hey, look, bro, I can't sleep. And I'm like, I don't understand you can't sleep. He said, this idol thing, just go for it.
You already talked to him?
Yeah, I already talked to him. I'm like, I can't sleep, man, just go for it. Just go for it. And I'm like, okay, don't know what. So I remember entering bus from Kaduna to Lagos. 17 bloody hours.
Story of your life.
We had 3 car accidents. They were not fatal.
Oh my God.
But it was crazy. By the time I got there, I was exhausted, and I got there the day of my audition, around like 5 a.m. or so. So I was in the hotel with my bag and everything in front. They didn't even check me in. I just went and joined the queue for the audition immediately. So it was wild. But looking back, I'm just grateful that I listened to him. Even after he passed, the opportunity came back again and presented itself. And I'm sure he's proud of me wherever he is. He's in heaven, by the way. So wherever. Yeah.
So talk to me about, the process that you went through, because I mean, it's inspiring, right? So now that you are here, are you finding it difficult adjusting? You know how it is when you are there. People used to say it's lonely up there, right? Now that you are there, I mean, you're a big name, Jordan Bangoji. I don't know what. So how does it feel relating with your friends? Do you still relate with them? Do they say, I beg this one, you don't come up for our class?
Hey, God.
Pride, some of those things associated with celebrities and all of that.
So I'm a very free person. I'm a very loving person. I feel like the world needs a lot of love, and everybody's hurt.
I agree with you, 100%.
When I started doing music, I started doing it because I wanted to spread light, to be honest. I just wanted to be a positive energy to my environment or to the people I meet. But as you mentioned, transitioning, one thing that was really important to me was process. Okay. I'm glad that I didn't just jump into stardom because, things would have been really overwhelming. And I feel like that's what breaks a lot of stars or destroys their integrity and all of that, because they don't know how to handle things when it just comes all at once. Okay. But for me, process was something that groomed me for this life. I've never seen myself as better than anybody ever in my life. I'm the 11th child in my family, so like if anybody...
Are you the last?
Yes, I'm the last after 11 kids. So if anybody's the last in anything, I've always understood that humility is very important, and it opens doors for you that skill wouldn't. So you need to learn to put your head down when you should. There's a difference between confidence and pride, and some people might mistake it for, the other. But if you know what you are doing and you keep the right people around you, I don't think you'll be scared of anything, to be honest.
This is inspiring, right? Because I don't want to do, I want to talk about Kaduna celebrities. Okay. Your colleagues, there's this thing with the entertainment industry, you know how it is, click thingy, backbiting thingy, this person, they hear, this person, they feel like, say, don't arrive, Do you experience that in Kaduna? And again, do you think that there's something that needs to be done to that thing, that makes... I think it causes some sort of enmity, in quotes. So do you experience that in Kaduna, here in the Kaduna entertainment industry? And again, what do you think should be done?
Everybody experiences that, because no matter who you are, you must go through negative energy. And people would just not like you, regardless of what you do. You can be Jesus Christ, for goodness sake, and still have people who would hate you.
I mean, Jesus Christ did.
Exactly. They killed him, man. But I'm saying that it is normal. It is, if you are not even having people who have negative energy towards you, then you're not doing something right. You're trying to please everybody, and I feel that's not the way to go in finding yourself. Okay, so growing up, I realized that there's people who will love you regardless of what you do. In fact, let me give you an example.
Okay.
I was invited. I was invited for a program, and I was supposed to. I wasn't. It's funny.
No, feel free. Give me the gist. Let me sit well.
My brother is a poet.
Okay.
And he was invited for a show. And he called me and I was like, yo, do you want to go for this program together? And I was like, sure. Okay, so would you want to like sing in the background while I'm doing my poetry and stuff? And I was like, that's great. You know, because he was trying to like put me out there and help me with exposure and all of that then here in Katy. So we went for the show, and just before the show started, the organizer just ran and came up and was like, yo, I heard that you have an amazing voice. I'm like, thank you so much. Like, can you do the national anthem for us? And I'm like, sure, why not? Who doesn't know the national anthem? You get, like, I know the national anthem. So he calls me and then I go up and then everybody brings out their phone and I'm seeing white light and everything. And I wasn't used to that then. I was like, God, I beg. And then I start singing the national anthem and I start freestyling it. I sang nonsense that day. When I say nonsense, I mean I was ashamed.
You felt
of
bad.
myself. And
The spotlight was on you. You did not expect it.
And I know both stanzas of the national anthem. But what happened that day changed my life, because after that, when my brother was going back up for his poem, when his time came, he got up and he said, do you guys remember the person with like the horrible national anthem rendition? And everybody starts laughing and like, yeah. And like, that's my younger brother. And everyone like, oh. And then he's like, but I would really appreciate it if you guys gave him another opportunity to just come up and, you know, sing while I perform. And then I'm like, okay, no problem. So I come up and then I start singing. And then he starts his poetry. And people in the crowd are crying. It was amazing. Like, that's one of my favorite performances ever in my life. And
what did this do to your journey?
It
this
made me
entire
understand
experience.
that, to be honest with you, people don't really care about your mistakes. As much as, yes, they will spite you and put it in your face and all of that, it will pass. And it is what you do after it happens that matters. Do you get? So, back to your question, whenever people give you negative energy, it's really your reaction to what happens that is the most important thing.
Preach.
Hey, God, I beg.
Preach.
So I feel your reaction is more powerful than what they did or what they do, and that makes you bigger than them, or makes you bigger than the emotion that is supposed to have broken you. And if you do that, you have become a standard or an example to other people who would love to walk in that, you know, line or that path. And by that, I feel
This is a learning edition. Hope you are learning. Let's talk about support. I mean, you've talked about your brother. So, you know, technically we could say that, oh, family supports you. But, you know, parents, Nigerian parents in quote.
Oh, boy.
You know how it is now. See your hair, you get it now. Mom say, when I say, what is it? Did I raise you up to be like this? So yeah, what was it like, you know, with your parents and all, the support?
So I think I mentioned I have 10 siblings. We're 11. I have 6 brothers and 4 sisters, by the way. So I could say for a fact that everybody wants the best for you, and everybody loves you, genuinely. But people can't do better than what they know. Nobody can ever do better than what they know in life. And if they do not see a path for you, they will try their best to protect you from it. And sometimes that protection might be hindering to you pursuing your goals or your dreams and all of that. And I feel like life is a big risk. Everything is a risk. Nobody ever gets out alive at the end of the day. So you understanding that your family is just trying to protect you, or they have your best interest at heart, makes you perceive them differently. So there are days that I slept in the studio, there are days that I had fights with my parents and my siblings, and you know, they'll be like, "Yo, you're trying to waste your life. You're trying to do this."
I mean, if you're not a doctor or a lawyer,
exactly, like
this cliche.
And the truth is, you don't mean any harm, but they've gone through life. They've gone through difficulties that they don't want you to go through. I feel like stability is the most important thing. And once they don't see a stable path for you, they feel like at the end of the day, you become a burden to them. You become a burden to yourself first, then you become a burden to them. And nobody wants that. You get? So you have to convince people by succeeding. And
you just dropped another word. Just dropped it again.
You have to bet on yourself. That's the truth. And yes, the probability of you failing is very high, but that's what makes it a risk. That's what makes it, you know, endearing. That's what makes it fun. That's what makes it worth it at the end of the day. That almost see, last, you know, I took the risk and I succeeded. Nobody knew that the Nigerian Idol was going to be this big. I thought I was going to...
You didn't expect it.
Exactly. I thought I was just going there because I went to the Nigerian Idol with the mentality to just get exposure. You get, I'm an artist first. And I'm not just a vocalist. I'm a writer. I do scores for movies. Okay. I perform.
A creative
produce,
human being.
Exactly. So anything that has to do with just creativity is my field. And I wanted the exposure that this platform gives you. Okay. That's what my sole purpose of going for a Nigerian Idol was. I wasn't crazy about winning. I remember my mom praying, and she said, "You will go and win, and you come back and make us proud." And in the middle of prayer, I was like, "Mom, so sorry, but like, if the will of God is not for me to win, I'm not going to go and kill anybody to go and win. I'm not going to do brag. I'm not fighting for it. I'm going on my path, and I feel like God has a purpose for me on this show, and I'm just going to go after it, and that's it. That's it."
You guys, like, I don't even want to stop this conversation. It's like I'm learning, right? Because your experiences are very, I don't know, they're very inspiring, they're very amazing. This is still Spill It with Rabitz. And on my set has been the tall glass of champagne.
Oh my God, that's
Jordan
Bangoji. Hey, no.
When we come back, we are gonna be playing her game.
Hey, this is your game.
Welcome back to our YouTube channel. This is still Spill It with Rabitz. If you have not subscribed, please just subscribe, smash the notification bell, join in the conversation, and share with your friends. Still on my couch is Jordan Bangoji, and we are going to be playing our game. It's gonna be interesting. With me here is a plate of powder.
Oh my God.
Let me keep it here.
Oh,
so the idea is that we're going to be guessing the right answer. I do not know Jordan from anywhere. Do you know me? I don't see you before. Tall. Adam did not see us. We did not see Adam. Right? So we're going to be asking ourselves random questions, the same questions, right? So if you get it right, beautiful.
But you know these questions that he was asking.
I don't know it. I don't know you now. Okay. I know you. Right. So if you get it right, fine. If you don't, pow, pow. I don't know why I'm using it today.
There you go.
Okay. So the same question I'll be asking you is the same question I'll be answering also.
Okay.
You get me?
All right.
So guess my age.
Just put me powder.
Try now. Just try.
Wow.
Try.
Yeah. Let me say 27, 28.
Guess where now? You have to pick one answer.
This one I had came back. It's encouraging. 27.
Yes, I am.
I'm correct.
Hey!
Wow!
My heart is beating.
Whoa, what's my age?
25. Jesus, you didn't even take it easy. Okay, the second question just this is Jesus. Ah! It's be romantic now. What's that? You know.
Romance, you there.
Okay, so what is my shoe size?
Okay, that's small legs.
Shoes in the only me go chop this powder today.
39, 40.
You have to pick one. Now.
Ah, God, babe.
Your time is ticking. I put away all our powder. Instead of doing easy.
39, just pour powder. 39.
Yes!
What's my shoe size? You can fill out. You will fill it.
47.
Correct.
Jesus Christ.
No problem.
Favorite color? What's my favorite color?
Black.
Jesus, I don't like this thing.
Haba.
Yours is...
No, ma. Mine is you go collect powder. You have failed it. It's not possible.
Yeah, that's what you like. What?
Shift your hand.
That'll be small.
Come.
In a very romantic. Jesus, you must collect powder. Haba. Okay, am I dating or not?
You're single.
Can we cut? Can we finish? Guy, you are single too.
I'm not. Come. Pele. Sorry.
And have you choose this game? Okay, so the last.
Wow, this was fun.
What was the least? Am I an introvert or an extrovert?
You look like sun sign. You're an OAP. You're the one who's done this. You're an introvert.
So guys, this is the end. You are an introvert.
Detective work is about to be introvert. I'm
So,
going to detective work.
Class. Ladies and gentlemen, after all is said and done, Jordan will collect powder.
No collect.
You have to be a gentleman.
Oh, yeah, be gentleman.
So, no.
Hey,
You won
okay.
now. You won. So,
Thank you.
I'm also a gentle girl.
Oh, thank you.
Now, me choose question and me fail. So, this is life. So, this is the end of today's episode of Spill It with Rabitz. I had an amazing time.
I did too.
This was not amazing.
Sorry.
We will see you in the next episode. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, share, join in the conversation. Pity me and subscribe. See you next time.